just be a quick preview before they Thunder Pacers game 4. It's in under 2 hours now. The game starts at 8:30. But we're going to be previewing this game real quick because this is, I feel like, a must win for the Thunder, as the Thunder are down 2-1 and my Pacers are up 2-1 in these NBA Finals. The Pacers, let's get into it. The Pacers, what they need to do to win this game. Obviously, they need to hold SGA and J W in check. They cannot let Chet Holmgren get off. They're going to have to rebound. They're going to have to get protection from the bench, obviously, again. Um, for the Thunder, look, SGA and J Dub going to have to be better, mainly with their efficiency. Can't be missing free throws as well, like they did. Chet's going to have to show up. They're going to have to grab rebounds. A big key off the bench tonight could be Isaiah Joe. Isaiah Joe had 6 points in 4 minutes in game 3. He was 2 of 2 from 3. Maybe if he gets more minutes tonight, he could have one of those big games. I'm not sure. Obviously, for the Pacers off the bench, who's going to have the big night? Will it be Mathurin again? Will it be Obi like it was in game 1? Will it be McConnell again? Or will Ben Shepherd make some threes tonight along as and play the great defense he has played? We'll see. Obviously, the key is Halliburton needs to be aggressive. Tyrese Halliburton needs to come out aggressive and firing. That's what has to happen. Um, Here tonight in this game, look, I go back to game 3 a little bit. I go back to game 3 and I say, look, in this game, I thought Indiana did a really good job of once Shea gave it up, denying him. They did a really good job of that. Thought they limited. I thought they did a good job. Look, Shea had 4 assists and 6 turnovers. If you're the Pacers, you'll take that all day. I thought they've done a great job of holding. I thought they did a great job, mainly this series, in terms of J Dub's efficiency. Has he gotten the points? Yeah, but his efficiency hasn't been good. Even the Holmgren, last game he had 20, but he was 6 of 15, 0 of 6. The Thunder just didn't take enough threes, I think, last game. But, they don't rely on the three ball. Hardenstein has to get more minutes tonight if you're Mark Dagnall. He just has to. Aaron Wiggins, scoreless in game 3, but he only got 10 minutes. So I just think, I don't know what it is with his bench, but he's going to have to trust in some guys more like Rick Carlisle does. I think obviously the key is the Nimhard Shea matchup. Um, if Nimhard can continue to guard like he does and give the Pacers an offensive boost, I think the Pacers will win the game. With the Pacers, they just need to be balanced. But again, it all is on Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton had a near triple double, 22, 9, and 11. He he has to be aggressive early and often. Obviously, the Pacers are going to need a better performance from Miles Turner. Also, 2 rebounds. You had 9 points and 2 boards. Dog. 5 blocks, but 2 boards. You're 7 foot. Come on now. But I really think the Thunder didn't play a lot too big in game 3. They did in game 2, and it helped them win. So I was kind of surprised by that. I feel like they're gonna have to do that. I feel like they're gonna have to do that more tonight. Tonight, because it seemed like when they did go to the double big in game 2, they were successful. But in games 1 and 3, they didn't really go to it. Um, I think whoever wins this game will win the series. If the Pacers win this game, they'll win. They win the NBA championship. They'll be the world champion. If the Thunder wins game four, I believe they'll have the advantage, and potentially with two of the three, I believe they'll somehow find a way to win the world championship. It's it's dicey. It's really dicey. It's really dicey tonight. It's going to, the intensity is going to be off the charts. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat most likely. Every possession, I feel like it's going to matter. The start is going to be huge because if Indiana gets off to a great start, there could be some pressure starting them out on OKC. Like, oh, and maybe they get tight. I don't know. OKC, it's crucial for them to get off to a great start tonight. Crucial for them to do that. If just to try to be like, okay, we're up, let's try to sustain this. But they did get up um early in game, obviously in game one, and they lost the lead, and obviously they got up early in game three, but then the Pacers bench in the second quarter came in, and then at that point it was nip and tuck throughout the whole rest of the game. I'm going to be i'm going to be honest, I don't know who sets the tone tonight. Who's going to set the tone? Will it be the Patriots bench again? Will SGA set the tone? Will Halliburton be the one to set the tone tonight? It is going to be interesting on who sets the tone in this game and who wins this game. Look, my pick, I'm going with the Pacers tonight. I think the Pacers go up 3 games to 1. And then I think Monday night the Thunder will go three, and it'll go 3-2, and then Game Six will be back in Indy. That's just my personal prediction. I just think OKC looks a little worn out right now. I think Indiana just so tough to beat at home when they're running with the pace. I saw some things in Game Three, and it looked like the Pacers have them figured out. The Thunder's defense, historic defense, figured out a little bit. Um, Dagnall, look, Carlisle is coaching his butt off. Carlisle's been the main difference with these adjustments, in game adjustments, and obviously halftime. Now having a day off here, what is he gonna continue to blitz SGA? I'm assuming he will. Uh, I was, will they go some zone? I don't know. They didn't do it really in game three. They tried to in game two. It didn't really work. They're gonna game three. Will OKC try some zone? Probably not. Who knows what the adjustment's gonna be from Dagnall? But man, I just can't wait. But this is just a quick little preview tonight for Thunder and Pacers. Game four, I'll be back for a post game either after the game ends or tomorrow or tomorrow in the afternoon. But that, yeah, this is game four preview. All right, take care, guys. See ya.